Our next guest recently made history as the first transgender person on the cover of Time magazine. She also happens to be the breakout star of the hit Netflix series, Orange is the New Black. Take a look.
I want to look fierce. Fierce? Fierce. Second one.
Tired of throwing them pity parties for yourself, huh?
I don't do pity. Honey, those roots are singing all the while. Demetri coming to visit this weekend?
No.
Somebody inside?
Don't be ridiculous.
If it ain't sex, what's got you calling out that got her bad hair?
Please welcome Laverne Cox.
I can't believe I'm here. I'm a huge fan of the show.
Thank you.
You're on my DVR.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now hold your feet right there. I just want to give you a little shoe cam.
Okay.
Just a classic pair of black pumps.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
There you go. And I see you love a fishnet to finish your look as well.
I do, and my stylist hates, and she's like, well, but I love the fishnets.
Yes.
And we say the shoes are Pleaser from shoebuy.com, and I love Pleaser because they have shoes up to like a size 16. This is not a 16.
What size do you wear?
I wear a 13.
A 13.
Actually. Yeah. So they have shoes in really big sizes, which is
It's
great.
a small foot. It's nice and narrow.
Thank you. I'd like to think I'm in proportion.
Yes, yes.
So I have to start off with, how you doing? And I actually have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you, Wendy.
Oh, she's got a wig note.
And I want to teach you something.
Okay.
So, how you doing? In Hebrew is Modi Shma. And everybody say Modi Shma.
Modi Shma. Are you Jewish?
No. But I do live in New York City, and I've dated a lot of Jewish men.
I gotcha.
Modi Shma.
Modi Shma. So, congratulations on all the success with your show.
Thank you.
And, I know that you were nominated for Critics' Choice Award for your character, Sophia the hairdresser. Why do you think she's so popular?
I think it's the writing, honestly. I think it's Gingy Cohen, and that the fact that she and all of our brilliant writers have written these characters that people can relate to.
Yeah.
I think people, whenever we watch a show, right, we watch because we can relate to the characters. So I think people are relating to these characters and seeing themselves in them in really new and different ways.
Yeah. Now, you're in your second season.
Yes.
But you kept your day job all through the first season.
I did. I didn't quit my day job
that.
until we finished shooting in March, and I didn't quit the restaurant I worked at until May of last year.
So wait. So people come to the restaurant, they see Sophia the hairdresser?
You know, the funny thing is, the show hadn't premiered by the time I quit before the show premiered.
Okay.
And I worked at a place called Lucky Chang's, which is a drag queen restaurant here in New York City.
Yeah, we know Lucky Chang's.
I'm not a drag queen, but some transgender women do work in the context of drag. So I worked there for many years. Shout out to all the girls at Lucky Chang's. I love you.
What is transgender?
Transgender very basically means that the gender that you identify as is different than what you're assigned at birth. Very simple. And transgender people's experiences are really different. It's an individual experience, so there's no one sort of blanket transgender experience. It's really about listening to individuals in terms of who they are and accepting people on their own terms.
You've got breast implants. They're tasteful, whatever's going on there.
Thank you. Off stage, off camera, I can talk to you about it. I've chosen not to talk about any of the stuff I've done because I think so often when trans people's experiences are talked about, we've always far too often focused on surgery and transition, so I don't talk about that. But I'm very happy with the situation.
The situation? And you made history as the first transgender on the cover of Time magazine. What was your reaction to seeing that shot?
Oh my God, I cried. My friend Precious Davis, a trans woman in Chicago, texted me the photo. So it was the first time I saw it. I was getting my hair and makeup done, and I just cried. And for me, this cover is really not even about me. It's about my community. It's for my community. I think it's for all of the trans folks, and anyone who's ever felt like they've been told that their story doesn't matter, that their lives don't matter.
Yes.
This is, in a lot of ways, a symbol that our lives do matter and our voices matter.
And so, do you recall the moment in your life when you decided to go from male to female?
It was an evolution for me. There wasn't one sort of specific moment, but when I moved to, I went to high school. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, and I went to high school in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh my God.
I went to an art school, I know, right?
So you were never allowed to be truthful and honest.
But when I went to art school, I started like wearing makeup and, you know, wearing girls' clothes in high school, and then it just sort of, it was androgynous, and it sort of just evolved. When I moved to New York City and actually met real trans people, I had all these misconceptions about who transgender people were.
Yes.
And when I actually got to know real trans people, all those misconceptions melted away.
Yes.
And so I was able to accept myself, and then I was able to transition.
Now, I know that I was reading that you never had a relationship with your father, and that you were raised by your mother, and you have a twin brother.
Yes.
And is your brother transgender as well?
He does not identify as trans. He identifies as my brother played my character pre-transition on Orange is the New Black. By the way, that's a clip from, that's him in Orange is the New Black playing Marcus. Sophia before transition. But he identifies as a free black man, Negro goth, punk rock. My brother's really cool.
That must be so great, especially, you know, going through all that you've been through to get to this place of happy right now, that you have a twin, like somebody to absolutely share that with. Is Chaz Bono somebody who you see also as a hero in the culture?
Chaz has been so important in our community just because of the visibility piece, but there's so many folks, there's so many trans folks who have inspired me and who have influenced me, whose names don't get to be spoken beyond Chaz. So I love Chaz, but there's so many